Morning glampers. Just cleaning my teeth. You want to see that, don't you? Well, it's just gone 6, 10 past 6. Actually had a good night's sleep in the end. In the little wigwam. Held up okay. Wind dropped a bit, but I'm so tired from yesterday. Not just the walk, but the lack of sleep the night before, that I'd fallen asleep by just after 9 o'clock, and then got up a couple of times to use the facilities, so to speak, and yeah, all in all, pretty good night's sleep. A couple of aches and pains this morning, blister on my little toe, and my back's aching as always. It's been quite bad lately for some reason, but yeah, glad to get that night over. I don't really enjoy wild camping. I find there's just too much anxiety with it, wondering whether somebody's going to come and move you along, etc. So, but the main thing is you can't get a proper wash, shower. I'm absolutely minging after yesterday, and I really need a good shower, good hosing down. But it's only for one night, so I'll be back home tonight, all being well, and be decontaminated there. So I'm sure I'll look incredibly rough. But anyway, it's a glorious morning. Sun's just coming out behind the clouds there. Not a cloud in the sky that way, which is the way I'm heading. The sea's looking beautiful and calm, and these rocks are looking quite intimidating. But all in all, glad that the night's gone by without any event. There's a bit of condensation on the tent, so I'm going to let it dry for a bit. But in the meantime, I can be getting everything packed up and maybe have a bit of breakfast. Okay, so I will speak to you now. Bye for now.
You've got me questioning my position. Am I just filling out? Taking space, not with as much grace. Am I a second choice of all the not Rolls Royce? Dresses and lace help me now. If it's not my business, then whose? When it's up to you to choose. Time and time
Been past this cottage now 4 times, and every single time I've seen that sign. Since I completed the Southwest Coast Path a couple of years ago, and I did it in one journey, I've spent such a lot of time walking on it since, exploring it and day walks and 2-day backpacks, etc. I've walked from Minehead to St Ives, which I don't know what the mileage is, but it's probably about 200 at least. So since doing the whole walk, I've walked a third of it just in day trips and weekend trips and stuff. And I've walked in all seasons. And I will say this, summer is hard. Yes, the days are long, you've got daylight, but the heat, for me anyway, I find it very debilitating. On top of the heat is the flies, or are the flies. Flies these 3 days have been terrible. They're already building up. I don't know why I attract them so much. I really must start showering more. No, but I would recommend it in insect repellent in summer, definitely. Probably the best time to walk is spring. The weather's not as reliable, but the spring flowers are lovely. The days are long, and you don't get the heat of high summer. Done a few day walks in winter. If you pick your day, it's lovely, but I wouldn't recommend it in winter. The days aren't long enough. So yeah, the only other month is autumn. I've done a couple of walks in autumn, backpacks. Yeah, absolutely fine. Again, if you pick the right day, it can be a bit blustery, stormy. So yeah, so I've walked all the way to St Ives again, in bits and bobs. So if we go on a long trip again, I should start from St Ives and then I can perhaps complete it twice. Yeah, a few little niggles today. I've got a rash that I won't tell you where it is, but it's not pleasant. And just little things like the map in my pocket bangs against my knee, and it really bugs me. So I'm going to have to stick that in the backpack. Otherwise, it's time to take my jacket off because it is getting too warm. 2.5 miles to Head and Mouth, which is hopefully where the Hunters Inn will be open. Although I'm a bit early. That's my one stop today, so fingers crossed I can get some refreshments. Okay, speak to you soon. I've travelled to 2 of those. There's one other that I would definitely wish to go to and hope to in the next 12 months. And there's one that I definitely wouldn't want to go to. I'm sure you can guess which are which.
perfect shadows all around. And no, there's no room for one-track minds anymore. I'm reading on the book of my own life, and to a point the surface is alive. When I feel warm inside my stolen heart, I come to terms.
This is the Heddon Valley, and that's Heddon Mouth. The path drops down to the valley, and hopefully the Hunters Inn will be open. Then that's followed by one of the longer climbs of the whole route back out of the valley, and it's a killer and I hate it. So better not have a bacon sandwich, I don't think. Speak to you soon.
Making a new start for a while. All I see is perfect shadows all around. And no, there's no room for one-track minds anymore. So much for me to do, so many things to prove. Don't feel like waiting anymore. The night is closing in, I'm bleeding through my skin, but I won't run away this time for sure.
It's the promised land. But is it open? To be honest, it doesn't look very open. It's going to be a tragedy in the making. What's an extra half a mile there and back for this? Let's fill up my water bottle, etc. Oh dear. Let's see what happens. Cheers. It's not long gone past 10 o'clock, and thankfully the Hunters Inn is open. I've ordered a cream tea, that's just the tea at the moment. But I went in up to the bar, and I've come back down and left my bag at the back door. They've been cleaning the windows with the jet cleaner, and they've completely soaked my bag. Oh, sorry mate, I thought I'd missed it. Yeah, it should be okay, it should go pretty quickly, but bit unfortunate. Anyway, I'm going to have a scone, a pint of lime and lemonade. They've said they'll fill up my water bottle as well, which is important because 8 miles to go on this hot day and I drink a lot of water. So, all good. Bye for now. This is cream tea number 2 this week. Get a strawberry with this one. Oh yeah. So that's me fueled and watered for the last time today. Ready for the hardest 7-8 miles of the last 3 days. Climbing out of Heddon Mouth, or the Heddon Valley, and then on to Great Hangman, which is the highest point on the southwest coast. So got time, but it's hot. I've got water, and I've also got 2 big fat scones in my belly, so just take it easy. That's the plan. Try not to throw up those lovely scones Very nice green tea it was, I have to say. Get yourself down to the Hunters Inn in North Devon. Okay. Let's see if we can get to Combe Martin by 4 o'clock. I'll be in touch soon. Bye for now. Oh, there's a bench here about halfway up. Oh, this is really tough. The combination of the heat, the pack and the scones. Just added another 1.5 kilograms to my pack by filling up my water bottle. Oh, it's a double-edged sword. I'll need that water later in the day. But carrying it up these hills, it's tough, you pay for it. I'll let you know when I'm at the top. At the very end there is the Watergate Peninsula, and then you've got Little Hangman and then Great Hangman. We've got to get up here first, up to that ridge. Then it's a long undulating walk. Beautiful though. Couldn't ask for a better day. Just stopped for a drinks break, rehydrate, put a tablet in. Probably got enough water to get me through, but surprising how much you use when you're this hot. But the last section of these Exmoor hills as they hit the sea, been an abundance of, I know I've been talking about insects all week and flies, but the butterflies have been beautiful. Mainly the white ones, but they've been almost like swarming. Been very pleasant. Typical summer's day, idyllic summer's day. The flies, not so much. But yeah, lovely section this, grassy hilltops. Going to be a bit of climbing to go yet, but really enjoying it. Doesn't taste great, but the electrolytes do a lot of good in helping you to rehydrate properly, because your body won't absorb water without it. So without them, and as you lose them when you're sweating, they definitely need to be replaced. I've learnt that the hard way. I've had a couple of bad experiences, but hopefully I'm on top of it now. Path takes a detour here around this landslip, not uncommon along our coastline. You could probably get through, but better safe than sorry. So goes through that gate and along the other side of the field until that gate, and then you pop back over. Hopefully you can see some of the butterflies. This camera is not great at picking stuff like that up. There's 3 here in a 3-way scrap. Lovely. The mileage on signposts really is poor. About 2.5 miles back it said at the bottom of the climb out of Headon Valley, it said Combe Martin 6 miles, which I did think, that can't be right. But about 3 miles later I've just seen a sign for Combe Martin, it says 5.5 miles. So the last 2 hours I've only gone half a mile. Don't know who's responsible, but it's not good enough. Sort your shizzle out. Car park. I thought this was a wilderness. Maybe not. Looks pretty wild. Beautiful, whether it's wild or not. I do love a really steep descent, painful on the feet, especially when you know it precedes a massive climb. You think, why? So I'm going up there, and yet I've got to descend down here. I shouldn't be surprised, it's the Southwest Coast Path. I'm going to have 5 minutes here in this little vale before I start the biggest climb of the day, which is over Hangman, Great Hangman. Biggest climb of the whole walk, in fact. Highest point on the Southwest Coast Path. And it just lies between me and my destination, Combe Martin. But in the meantime, check this out. It's my little multi-tool by Gerber. A gift from my beloved on my birthday. It's very special. Pliers. It's got scissors. It's even got a little set of tweezers for tick bites. If you get bitten by Tick Van Dyke, what makes it extra special? Oh, bugs. It's the knife. Because I don't know whether you can see that. It's upside down. It's personalised. Only I can use it. glum hiker. Cool.
Don't cover me, babe. Your shadow's hanging over me. Breathe on me, just breathe on me. And don't cover me, babe. Don't lay yourself on top of me. I don't want us to start again. I'll get it in, I'm not your friend. No, when everything's been said and everything's been done, I'll be down the street or passed out on rum. 'Cause I'm trying to forget you, I'm trying to forget about you. Don't cover me, babe. Your shadow's hanging over me. Breathe on me, just breathe on me. And don't cover me, babe. Don't fill me with this false charades. I can't do this anymore, or I'm not up for hurting no more. When everything's been said and everything's been done, I'll be down the street or passed out on rum. 'Cause I'm trying to forget you, I'm trying to forget about you. There's nothing I wouldn't have tried. Well, now bleed if you gotta bleed, or leave if you gotta leave. Scream if you gotta scream, misbehave if that's what it takes. Oh, run if you gotta run. I said come if you gotta come. Oh, dream. Oh.
Okay, other than a 2-mile trundle down into Combe Martin, that's pretty much the walk done. Meeting Gabby there for some final footage, but otherwise it's been a splendid 3 days. Tough. These 3 days are tough, really are. I know I find all my backpacking tough because I'm carrying a big pack, but they are gnarly. These 3 days on Exmoor, up and down like a fiddler's elbow, but 3 really good days, pretty memorable. The weather was great. In fact, it was too good at times. It was really hot, early July. If you want the blue skies, you're going to have to live with the heat. And with the heat came the flies. So one of the abiding memories, as negative as it is the flies. But on the other side of the coin, the butterflies were amazing. Never seen so many as I've seen today. Just wasn't able to capture them because they never stopped moving. So the other thing of significance really was the hydration. I know it's nothing new, but hydration tablets, they're definitely the way forward. I've sort of used them intermittently in the past without really appreciating them, but this week I've really hydrated properly, and you know, I've nearly been in a state of collapse twice on this top. Well, I'm not going to say it wasn't difficult, but I was nowhere near in a state of collapse on there. I've taken 2 tablets, powders today, so they definitely help you to stay hydrated. So that's main takeaway from this. Yep. Hopefully I've lost a few pounds, but it tends to be just fluid, and I put it back on pretty quickly, but I'm pleased with the way it's gone. Pleased with the way it's gone. I'm sort of glad I'm not doing the other 590 miles. It's too hot at the moment. Spring is the time. That's been decided. So, thanks for tuning in. There's a little bit more to go, but I will say my goodbyes for now.
Everything's been said and everything's been done. I'll be down the street, all passed out on rum, 'cause I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to forget about you. It's nothing I wouldn't trade Can you feel my spirit go?
My
Can you
bad.
see my spirit go?
I've left myself enough space to get myself out.
You can stay in if you want.
I thought you wanted my drone.
It's a bit breezy, pups.
It is a little bit breezy.
Yeah, and it's quite a walk out and stuff, so I'm happy to leave it if you are.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you're okay.